Welcome to our very first podcast of Madam Fact. I'm your host, Coco Flavor, and
I'm Petty P.
Petty P in the building. Happy New Year, everyone. Hope you guys made up your list of New Year's resolutions because I have not. They're still the same, trying to lose weight, get more money. What's on your New Year's resolution?
Everything.
Every blood clot tank. Well, make sure you all keep up with us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, and YouTube at Madam Fact. And that's MADAMEFACT. If you don't know how to read and write like R. Kelly, you can read it on the wall. Now, speaking of R. Kelly, let's jump into our news, which are the facts of surviving R. Kelly. Did you get a chance to watch all the episodes?
I didn't see all of the episodes. I saw like the first 45 minutes of one. I wasn't all that moved.
Moved by
Any of it.
any of it?
It's been happening for a long time. What are we still discussing?
Well, I guess it was just people kind of coming out with their confessionals, is what I called it, because everyone who were adults at the time should be locked up right now. So I'm confused why they were able to testify without being in court. But pretty much what happened, Aaliyah was illegally married to someone. I think she was 12 or 13 at the time.
I thought she was 15.
She was still underage. He was like 27. They forged those documents so he could get married to her. So the guy who did that for her, he should definitely be locked up. Sparkle girl, no shade, no tea. You knew what was going on to me. That's what I gathered from your confessional as well. And I definitely believe that you put your niece in harm's way, knowing damn well what the hell was going on. Because the girl was already knocking at the door when y'all was watching the football game. So you should have known something was up then.
Knocking at the door.
The little clip where his wife, Andrea, was like knocking on the wall. And Sparkle was like, hey, Robert, someone's knocking on the wall. He was like, oh, that's just my wife upstairs. She's going to come downstairs and eat.
Not your wife. In that moment you knew. You done messed up.
You messed up.
I don't mind her, my wife's home.
He had to keep his wife locked up in the house.
He trapped his wife in the room?
Yeah, that's
So
what I
she
think.
was trapped in the closet?
She was trapped in the closet. That's where that song came from.
Well,
That's what I think.
Well, R. Kelly must be a poet then, child, because
he's a
he
good
had
poet.
all types of things. Trapped in the closet, 12 play. Age ain't nothing but a number.
You know what? Someone brought that to my attention. They was just like, the name of the album was 12 Play. Aaliyah was 12 at the time. No shade, no freaking tea. How did this stuff go over your heads? And we can't say anything because we were 80s, late 80s, 90s babies. So we didn't know what the hell was going on. And y'all still supported this man and trying to take his towels at concerts.
Well, if the towel was thrown, you pick up the towel. It don't matter where you are. Could have been Gladys Knight throwing a towel, you picked the towel up.
But not R. Kelly's towel.
Well, we didn't know R. Kelly was out there killing.
He came out a couple times in the music industry. People knew, but no one said or did anything, and that's what the problem was, essentially. And the fact that he was an adult and never dated an adult his entire adult life is just crazy to me. And it goes to show you how rape culture is not taken seriously.
Except his wife. Well, how old was his wife?
She was 18, 19 when they got married.
Oh.
She was his backup dancer or something. A choreographer or something he had going on.
Well,
Oh, I got a little drizzle, drop.
uh-oh. Little messy 12 play, child.
That 12 play on the... But I'm still listening to R. Kelly. I don't know about y'all, but I don't condone what he did, but he did have some of the best music.
All I know is that His song, I believe I can fly, played at everybody's like 5th grade graduation, and it's just kind of, you know, everybody who's American, everybody's graduation at that point, and it's just kind of crazy to think about. Like, dang, he was just out there sowing his royal oats and
That's why he
everybody's
called himself the
childhood.
Pied Piper.
So he's touched everybody,
He
every
wanted
child.
the kids to follow him, the Pied Piper. Like, it's just crazy how he was, what they kept saying, he was blatantly being a predator in front of our faces, and we just didn't even, it just went over everyone's head.
Well, I mean, it went over our heads at the time because we were like younger, but the adults that were present should have
Right,
definitely been
that's
more
what I'm
prevalent in stopping the crime. I mean, but rape culture is definitely a thing that's been kind of out and about and flattering through the streets for a while. I mean, I remember you tagged me in that Lil Wayne post, and I was just like, whoa, this is crazy. And he made a joke about it, and little, you know, old girl having a little kiki in the background. I'm like, wait,
Which sound like Nicki
slow
No Shade.
down.
But yeah, he was talking about Lil Twist not having sex at the time he was 15, and he was like, I got raped when I was 11. I had Nene,
And he said, I'm going to do
Reginae.
you like somebody did me.
like Baby, and them did me. And everyone kept saying that he was referring to, I guess,
Just having to go out there to have sex or something. Like,
no, people thought he was saying that he was.
but the clip stopped
Confessing.
right there. Did you see past that clip?
Everyone's assumptions. We
But
seen
just
him
because
in
you
Lil
assume.
Birdman, and at the time, Birdman was an adult when he kissed Lil Wayne. When that picture came out on the internet,
Right.
that's underage, I would say. He wasn't 18 at the time.
It wasn't?
I don't think so.
Yeah, he was. We gotta research that
We
later.
gotta research that.
Yes.
But rape culture in the black community is always not taken seriously for whatever reason. It's like if it was white women being taken advantage of, like how it was Bill Cosby, then it would have been a whole different scenario. He got locked up within a year. Harvey Weinstein is still out living his best life.
I mean, a lot of people are out living their best life. R. Kelly is still out living his best
He's
life.
still out living his best life.
Well,
I don't know what
as best
machine
as
he
he
got
can.
behind him. The Illuminati, we don't know.
Oh.
But we want to know what's going on. Now, speaking of that, wrapping up R. Kelly, his Spotify streams did go up because of the show, so good job, America. Now, if you don't know yet, Donald Trump is building the wall. The wall is coming. And you know
But
what?
if he told you, build this wall to get your tax refund check, what would you do?
Honestly, I've never filed for taxes, so
But you get taxes.
listen, I want the wall built as well.
Do you?
I do.
Why?
Because they're undocumented immigrants. They bring their gangs, their diseases. Just like when you go across the country, when you go to Africa, you have to get certain shots because every country carries their own diseases.
You
So
said they
they're
bring their gangs.
they're very well known for their gangs in Mexico.
Right, but I'm sure the
We have our
gang
own
members aren't the ones that are just like, quick, get down there.
Period. All the association with undocumented citizens climbing the wall, taking all the painting jobs, it's not cool. So yeah, I'm for building the wall. I'm not a Trump supporter technically, but I definitely want the wall built. And it is what it is.
I don't think we need to go to those extremes to build a wall per se. I
So
mean, there's
something
other
has to
ways to
happen.
create that separation without physically excluding people in that way. Like, there's other ways to create a separation if that's what people think is needed. But I don't think there needs to be like a physical wall. Like, there was a whole, what was it, in Berlin they built a wall? Terrible idea. Hello.
Well, border security
And then they
apparently
ended up tearing
was
it down
supposed
because they
to
knew
be
how
having
inhumane it was.
Border security was supposed to be having a meeting with Trump a few days ago. So when we get an update, I guess we'll figure out what's going on. Actually, I spoke to one of my friends. He just came back from being down there at the camp and said that the kids are getting new clothes, new shoes every day. He said that they're getting fed 3 times a day. They're actually living better than kids that live in America inside the camp. So I found that very intriguing. That's our taxpayers' dollars.
I mean, but that just essentially comes down to you need to do more in your own community. Whereas if you see something that's like a hot topic, you're like, oh, quick, let me run out here and help. No, you just need to be helping all the time. Don't be a good person when you're on camera. Be a good person in your regular life.
What do you mean? I'm talking about the
The people that are, I mean, yeah, like you said, it's our tax dollars. But there's like a lot of people going down there to volunteer, giving donations. Like they have pages and pages of helping people. Like I said, like you just need to be a good person in your regular life, so that way, boom, like you wouldn't have to worry about this big old tax whatever. But it's just like, do great things all the time. Don't just do great things when it's trending on social media. Like you said, like with the streams going up. Now everybody wants to get involved, same way as when they first heard about kids in little concentration camps on the border. They're like, okay, I need to go help. So it's just like, do great things all the time. Don't do great things when it's trending.
I never thought to go help the kids at the border because I knew that they were probably getting treated like kings and queens. Not for 1 second did I think that it was really that bad down there. And when the guy showed us the video, it was very nice. They're good. They're
The
good.
video?
Well, he wasn't supposed to take a video, but he took a video.
Well, originally it wasn't going all that great because that's when that first picture came out when they were separating children from their parents. So yeah, people did rush out to go help, and that's when the whole snowball effect started of them wanting to help out there.
Well, boom. We'll keep up with Trump. Obviously, he's unfortunately the president, but to our screen time, Bird Box.
Bird Box.
Did you watch it?
I did. Did you see it?
The whole 2 hours and 4 minutes.
Yeah, it was actually really, really, really good to me. I like that they didn't show the creatures though.
The entity. What was the entity to you?
He explained it. It was a demon. It's like the apocalypse. Like those demons that are in the apocalypse. So it appears different to everybody. That's why they didn't show it.
Boom. So it took me like 4 or 5 times to watch that movie. Like,
You did not watch that 4 or 5 times.
No, I kept falling asleep,
I was
so I had to
upset.
always start over.
I was like, the whole
Because every time I tried to pick
2,
up
4,
where I
6,
left off, I
8.
was just like, I'm
a
confused.
little 10, 12 hours. They're like, wait.
I really don't enjoy apocalypse, end of the world movies.
I love an apocalypse end of the world movie.
They're always, that one was actually really good. I think it's because, what's his name? Trevante Rhodes. He's so fine. The black guy,
yes.
the muscular one.
Yes.
It was kind of awkward seeing him and Sandra Bullock on camera.
Why?
It wasn't like,
I mean, they weren't a perfect match, but I think that was the point they were trying to make. Like,
it's the end of the world.
yeah, but at the same time, you can find love in those situations.
But it's also awkward because sometimes when I watch like Tyler Perry on film kissing someone, it makes me feel like I cringe. I'm like, ugh, Tyler Perry. I don't like when he plays his characters, but I love Tyler Perry though. So it's still a hot movie. If you haven't watched it, make sure y'all watch Bird Box on Netflix. What's the other little superhero movie that just came out?
I don't
Aquaman.
know what this is.
Something else I'm not into. Superhero movies.
I love a superhero movie. However, Aquaman, you know what? I'm gonna take that back. Aquaman was good for what it was. Was
You
it
saw
DC? Yeah.
Yeah, somebody was saying it's the difference between DC and Marvel, and I'm
Have
like,
you not noticed that quality control, DC?
that
What
was
was it
over
they
my
came out
head.
with? Green Lantern? Y'all remember that fuck up? Because I
don't
do.
remember.
Girl, put a
Well,
broad to
it's
sleep.
another weekend box office for them, so congrats to the directors and producers of Aquaman. They have been racking in numbers, so.
As they should. And what's his name is hot. Fuego.
I'm more interested in the escape room, so hopefully.
I don't like realistic horror. Because now you're going to be like, okay, I want to go hang out with my friends. Next thing you know, you get trapped in a room and get stuck. What are you going to do then?
So you never like Saw?
Nah.
Oh my God.
Too real.
That's my type of movie. I love
people
some
cutting
Saw.
up people and all this other stuff.
I want to see Escape Room.
People are getting cut up probably next door. You never know.
I'm going to
Escape
find me a
from that
date on
room.
Tinder. I got a Tinder
Good
profile.
luck, girl.
I need to find me a date.
Follow her on Tinder.
No, I'm joking. I don't have no damn Tinder.
But if I
Mhm.
did,